Hi fourth years, how are you? Today we are going to be looking at writing paragraph 2 of our essay. Okay, yesterday we looked at writing the introduction and you will be looking at writing the paragraph 2 today, and two tasks really. I'm going to show you an example of how to write it, okay? And then I want you to write your own. So those are the two tasks. So watch me write one and then go ahead and write your own. So we discussed last lesson, I'm just going to turn you around so you can see my computer. Sorry if this is shaking a bit, my steady hands. So a great way to think about this is P, point, evidence, evaluation. That's basically what you've got to do in paragraph 2, 3 and 4, but we're just looking at paragraph 2 now. If you remember my question that I'm doing, because obviously I'm not going to write one for you because what would be the point in doing that? I've chosen a different question. Choose a poem which is memorable. So I have to argue how, and that's what the first thing is. My point is, how is this poem memorable? Now, what I look at in my point is proving to the marker that I'm not just writing any old essay, I'm explaining how this is memorable. So, and I also give in the point a heads up about what I'm going to be writing out. So look at my one in green. That's my point. The word choice makes the poem memorable. So I'm letting the marker know I'm looking at word choice. I haven't said how it's memorable yet. That's the next sentence job. This is because it offers a warning to the beautiful Rose that she is in danger and she does not know it. If someone said you were in absolute danger, I'm pretty sure you'd remember it, especially if you didn't know it. That's my point. This can be seen when the poet tenderly speaks to Rose. So I'm moving on now to my evidence with just a fancy word for quote. Put the quote in. Oh, Rose, that's sick. Next is my evaluation. Now, it's really obvious that if someone said you were sick, you'd remember it, yeah? You have to treat me as though I'm really stupid, and you have to point out everything. You have to point out the fact that being sick is really worrying. You have to point out what could the sickness be. You don't know yet. The poet doesn't know yet. Oh, sorry, the Rose doesn't know yet. That's really memorable. Imagine I just said to you, hey, you're sick. You'd be like, what's wrong with me? Tell me. So it's that element of being really memorable. First of all, because it doesn't tell you why you're sick. Second of all, it's a surprise. I've got to really point that out there, okay? This is memorable because being told you are sick is very worrying. So you might be thinking, yeah, but you have to make it really obvious to the marker. If we take Rose to be a woman who is precious and beautiful, as roses tend to be, the word sick suggests that something will destroy her beauty. Sick is more than ill, it is very ill. What makes it even more memorable is the exclamation mark, which suggests that Rose has no idea of her illness, and this news that she is nearly dying is a complete shock to her. For me, this part of the poem is memorable because we do not yet know the reason for Rose's illness. It adds to a sense of the mystery and drama. So I've made it really clear why it is memorable, and I've gone to town explaining why being told sick is a shock. Being told you're sick or not, what's wrong with you, is extremely memorable. This is all common sense, and sometimes some candidates forget to put down common sense ideas because they assume that the marker knows it and will give the marks for it. Sadly, at National 5, the marker will not give you any marks for you picking a great quote. You have to explain what is memorable about it. Now remember, your question is not why is it memorable. Your question is about a sad poem or a dramatic poem, okay? You have to explain, if you were going to pick this quote, why being told you're sick is sad. It's obvious, it's partly the same reasons, but you'd have to twist it to be about sad. Okay, so now after this, I'd like you to go on to re-look at your question and write your paragraph 2 following the point evidence evaluation structure that we've talked about. There it is. Good luck. I'll look forward to marking this.